Yeah, South Sydney heading out on the pitch, looking to make up for last year's loss in the decider. And they're getting some reception from the locals too. The Panthers faithful, letting them know how they feel about them. Let's get it on tonight. Over to you, Matthew Thompson.
Thanks, Brace. We've got a night to match the occasion as well. Beautiful conditions here at Penrith. The Rabbitohs with only one win in their last 7 games against the Panthers. Damien Cook, though, is a player coming into form. He was instrumental in the victory over the Roosters last week, and if you're watching that game with us here on Friday Night Football, you'd have seen that they were very dominant against their arch rivals. Latrell Mitchell, 3rd game back for the season. He's improving week in, week out. And the return of Penrith's favourite son, Nathan Cleary, in front of a sellout crowd here at Bluebet Stadium in Penrith. Look at that sight. Friday night footy does not get any better or any bigger. They're looking for their 19th straight win at Bluebet Stadium. They haven't lost here since back in 2019. The Panthers won 24 games in the Premiership last year, the most in the club's history. They're 3 from 3 so far this year. James Fisher-Harris, jumper 24, named on the extended bench, but has recovered to play tonight. And I want to point out this man on the wing, Taylor May, who is really just a cut and paste of Brian Totler. He might not be physically as imposing, but he is very effective. Scored a hat-trick in just his 2nd NRL match last week. Well, the grand final was one to savour. Let's hope we get a match of equal standing tonight. Nichols with the first carry back for South Sydney. Great to have you with us, wherever you're watching, in Friday night footy. The Panthers hoping to stay undefeated. South looking to go 2 on the bounce. Penrith the only unbeaten team in the Premiership after 3 rounds of the competition. Liam Martin in 19, you see they're starting the match this evening. Another one that missed last week's victory over Newcastle. Now Murray. His performance against the Roosters was probably a 10 out of 10. A try, 2 try assists, 2 line breaks. And of all the individual battles out there tonight, the clash of the 13s on form, the 2 best in the game, Murray and Yeo. The first kick of the evening from Ilias is taken by Edwards. He'll run all night, Dylan. Oh. No, I thought there was some concern for Edwards. Actually, it's a South Sydney player who's been hurt at the bottom of that tackle. It's Nichols. He's okay.
You've got to move first.
He's going to shake that off.
Yeah, no, we've got to move. I don't know that unless you move.
Paul Vorton, it's been a while since you've been here at Penrith, but they've turned on a show for you.
Yeah, so exciting. When Nathan Cleary took the field, every single person here tonight was standing and cheering. He is a local hero, that's for sure.
He got twisted up there,
yeah,
Fatty.
Didn't he? He's still down.
Knowing what you know about Nathan, Andrew, will he be straight into his work here, or will it take him some time?
I think he'll be really nervous. Maybe a big tackle early. It's always really difficult coming back from a long-term injury.
And Nichols leaving the field. Yeah. He doesn't look great, does he? That's a blow for South Sydney.
Looked like he was going to try to play through it, but it's got the better of him. So Fisher-Harris now.
And Jacob Host has gone on to replace Mark Nichols.
Thanks, Paul. Coruscant for Yeo. 3 games, 3 Man of the Match awards. Leads the Dally M's on a perfect 9 points. What a wonderful player. Martin out with all his aggression and enthusiasm. He's an infectious character. And he plays the ball inside South Sydney's 40 here. Yeo to Cleary to kick out. And then Luai into a hole. He's got support. There's Panthers everywhere. Isaac Tago. This kid's a star on the rise. It's taken them just over 2 minutes to score.
Oh, how good was that? That is Penrith at their best on their home ground. It was so slick, so pacey. It was beautiful to watch. And just a simple matter of numbers. Harvey Norman replay. So many good things happened there. Every person did their job. passed at precisely the right time, Andrew. How good.
Wasn't it done at speed? And it was the size of kick out. Campbell Graham has to come in because of the size of kick out, and he just tips it on to Jerome Luai, who is flying down the outside. Really nice play. They came to the right side with Liam Martin, opened up the field, and then moved the ball back to the left. So they brought it back over here with Liam Martin, just let it roll. And then the ball will come out once again. Isaiah Yeo, Nathan Cleary, and Kickout gets the ball. Just pause it there. Campbell Graham is worried about his inside. Lachlan Ilias tackling this big guy, Kickout. So he comes in, let it roll, which then frees up Luai, and then have a look at the speed. Show, winger goes out and then flies through. Look at the speed. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Panthers there. What a start.
Oh, yeah, what brilliance from Penrith, and Cleary's kick is unsuccessful. 4-0.
And the conversion was unsuccessful. The Panthers, what a way to kick things off here at Bluebird Stadium. They lead 4-0.
Wait, Latrell. Hey? I don't know. Someone else controls up.
Get a bit more of me, Nicky, please.
Hey, Newt, can we just go? Or?
The youngest player in the Penrith backline, Isaac Tago, is a star in the making. No Matt Burton this year, as we know, but Tago scores his 4th try of the season, and he caps off some beautiful backline play by the Panthers. A remarkable start, and Brad Fittler, that's one way to get the big crowd into the game.
Absolutely, and I've got to say, Jerome Luai, who played the key role in that play, I think he's been the secret behind the start, 3 from 3. When Nathan Cleary's absent, Sean O'Sullivan, he's allowed him to do his job. You know, he didn't overplay his part, Jerome. He just sat out, waited for his opportunities, and striked when he had to strike. And straight away tonight, you can see he's just in that mood. He's allowed Nathan to do his job. When he saw an opportunity, he was there to strike.
Yes, it's their 43rd game as a 7 and 6 combination, and Cleary and Luai have lost 3 matches. It's an unbelievable record. Now Alex Johnston, try-scoring freak, 23 in his last 14 games. Returns the Panthers kick past the 20. Now Jackson Paulo with it. Oh, that's a good run. Gets them moving forward there. Fisher Harris at marker. That was a shade forward, I reckon, from dummy half. Not detected by the officials. And Mitchell playing it short of the halfway. Here goes Host now. Into the game early with Mark Nichols leaving the park. Damien Cook for Arrow. He's been vocal during the week, Jai. He's taking on the role of hitman against Nathan Cleary. Cleary's 1-0 up in that battle so far. Edwards, safe. And Graham down there to make the tackle. A dominant tackle. And Taylor May now. So there's no Brian Totwell for this Penrith team. There's no Moses Leota either. They're the 2 missing for Penrith. And quite remarkably, South Sydney have all of their squad to pick from. Not one injury in the camp. That's a good run by Staines. There's the injured duo. And Fisher Harris. Maybe the best prop in the game. There's some good ones. But he's right near the top of the tree. Oh, that just got away from Johnston for a shade, but he's got to succumb there.
Yeah, the Penrith Panthers players were appealing then for an obstruction. It's a real trend in the game now. When a team kicks downfield, the opposition team folds back and gets in the way of the kick chase.
That's Latrell Mitchell's second hit up. He's obviously trying to get the forwards going, trying to show them just how to do it. Brad Fittler's on the sideline for us tonight.
Yeah, there he is, Latrell Mitchell. Boys, in conditions, quite slippery out there. It says it's 17 degrees, but it's more like 13. There's a big breeze behind South Sydney, about 20 kilometres. So they won the toss and elected to run with the breeze. 4-0 at the moment, mostly not the score they wanted.
Oh,
Jacob Host.
Host is injured now. Staines, the Forbes Ferrari, runs for 15 metres now. Host is in stride.
He's gone. He's holding the left knee.
Well, he's trying to get over the sideline here. He's in the line. Gee, if they were to lose another big middle foot, look, he can barely move laterally there, Jacob Host. So we'll get an update for you on Mark Nichols shortly, but Host might be joining him in the not too distant future as Stephen Crichton loses the ball, does he? It looked like it came out there. It didn't, and he's been rattled up. 6 again. Oh, they'll be hard to hold out here with a full set at their disposal. The home team within 15 of the line. Yo and Eisenhuth, they've stripped them. The ball just evades Taylor May, who's got to take it over the touchline.
Yeah, once again, enterprising play from the Panthers that went ordinary at the end of it, but they look good, don't they? I tell you what, they're running harder, they're running faster than Souths are.
You look when they do their set plays compared to last night, the speed in which Penrith do their set plays. Everyone knows their role, but how fast they're moving.
And at the moment, Souths are coming up to a certain spot and stopping in defence. They have to keep that line and keep coming up to shut down, give Penrith less time and space to work with.
Here's Mitchell again. He's on tonight, Latrell, and now Arrow. He beat kick out. Can't beat Luai and Fisher Harris with Coruscant for some additional support. Short side play now. Kaloa Matangi out there in 11 and gave it to Campbell Graham. Oh, they're going to go over the sideline. It's not just with the ball, it's without it, where Penrith really showing their grit tonight so far.
Who makes first contact here? Watch the technique. First contact on Campbell Graham. It's Tago. He'll hit him and hold him up.
Taylor May.
Kick out comes over and just throws him over the sideline. Great technique, great strength.
So here's Stephen Crichton. He hasn't lost a game on this ground. 17 from 17. They don't know what losing feels like, some of these Penrith youngsters, do they? They lost the grand final. That hurt them, but they bounced back with that disappointment at the forefront of their minds last season. And they're looking to defend that title in 2022. They couldn't have started any better. Here's Yo now. Inside South Sydney's 30 and Cleary. A kick towards Johnston. You see the breeze holding up the ball. It's tapped back. That's off a South Sydney hand. It should be 6 again. It is. It is 6 more. That was Martin getting up above them in the contest for the ball, so he's won the ball back for his team. Courtesy of the 6 again through Walker. Now Tago with the in and away. Campbell Graham, good tackle.
Great tackle.
Luai. And Appy Coruscant. Totola and Cook bring him to ground. Luai and Yo and Cleary. Oh, look at that. Have a look at that passing. That is just beautiful to watch.
Yeah, sometimes as a defensive team, you just have to get behind the try line and shake your head and go, well, they were too good. Watch the hands here of Isaiah Yo and Nathan Cleary. Harvey Norman replay. Catch, pass, ball in front. It's the basics of the game. The catch and pass, hitting the mark. Done at speed. Every player knows their job. What about this one, Fatty?
It's like training drill-esque is what it is. I will say this, the Souths outside, they just panicked. And they saw what was coming and they all sprinted in. and just left that corridor down the outside touchline, and that was too easy again.
Just the passing.
Yeah, crisp. Yeah, so good.
And once again, like the first try, Isaiah Yeo, catch pass. Nathan Cleary, catch pass.
Oh, yeah.
But look at the South's plays. They all went in. And when you don't make those tackles you're supposed to make, then it's just fresh air.
That was so good to watch. Look at that. Catch pass in one motion, all players. Isaiah Yeo, catch and pass. Nathan.
Oh, Cleary with a bit of cheek towards Johnston.
You just get the feeling they're going to make a big, big statement tonight.
Well,
This will be a great night. Great night of footy.
They made a statement already. 2 slick tries. Oh, he's well off target there.
And the conversion attempt towards wave away. The good news though, the home side, our Panthers lead the Rabbitohs in this grand final rematch 8-0.
Oh, I'd have to touch you. Oh, they worked him over on the last tackle.
Rematch of the grand final, and it's the Panthers with a brilliant start here. 8 points to 0. A couple of difficult conversion attempts by Nathan Cleary, unsuccessful. In the last decade, the Premiers have won 6, and the beaten grand finalists have won 4 in grand final rematches. Fisher Harris. Danica, what can you tell us?
Yeah, some good news for South Sydney. There is a chance Mark Nichols could be back. He's just out on the sideline now. He was just going through a couple of tests to see how his ankle's holding up, so we'll keep you updated.
And Matt, on the back of that poor goal kick from Nathan Cleary, his own fans were actually gigging him after that. So it's the first I've ever heard them do.
Oh, that's sacrilege. You can't do that out here. That's really hanging up there and debris that ball. Johnston takes it nicely. Oh, that was a bad pass. Oh, he caught it.
Yeah, he hung on to it.
It was still an ordinary ball. Neat work there, Jackson Paulo. So they flipped the script on last week here for South, so they charged out against the Roosters. And they really haven't had much quality ball up until now, where they're inside Penrith's half here. Penalty.
Saying it's head-high tackle on Cameron. He made half a bust there, and I think it was Yeo that came over the top.
What did you think of his game last week, Fatty? Cam Murray?
Really good. He's a class player, and it's great that he's captain at such a young age. I think he's 24, 23, something, you know. And so they've got their captain now for the next, 5, 6, 7 years.
We just heard head injury
Please.
mentioned by Ashley Klein. So I think the medical bunker, in concert with the on-field medical staff,
I'll keep an eye on that though.
having a look at Cam Murray in relation to HIA here.
Okay, come on.
Look at that. 152 metres and 42 tackles last week.
Cameron Murray.
Yeah.
2 tries, assists,
Yeah.
try. You said it was near a 10 out of 10.
All right. They're seeing this end of the park for the first time. And they've got a whole hill full of Penrith fans in front of them. South Sydney within a couple of the line. What a great sight it is here this evening. Murray playing on to Ilias. Campbell Graham is going to cut Penrith's outside defence. First time they've been down there, they jag a try.
Touche. Whatever Penrith can do, we can do better. Well, nearly. There was a great movement by Souths. They don't score that many tries down their right-hand side. Harvey Norman replay. Normally Cody Walker down the left, but you know what? That's just great play. Good hole running too by Graham. His power and speed got him through that hole. Penrith players a little bit mystified as to how all that happened.
Yeah, Lachlan Ilias. Absolutely beautiful pass. Campbell Graham is an underrated player. Really good defender, great finisher. Lachlan Ilias, it was a cracking ball which made Isaac Tago just bite in on him. Just the key here is Lachlan Ilias. Just let it roll, and how straight he plays into the line. Gets the ball, he straightens up. He just pulls it right there. Because he plays so straight, Luai has to come to him, but then also on the outside, Tago has to hold and just finds a beautiful pass on the outside there.
Stay behind, guys. Not early, guys. Make sure we wait. Stay behind.
South Sydney edge within a couple. Only 2 tackles needed down on the Panthers line for them to score their first try of the evening.
You'd think in these conditions you'd be, as a kicker with this bruise, you'd be licking your lips for a 40-20.
Oh, that's a bad ball from dummy half. Oh, they managed to hold it and promote it, and they lost it.
Now that time, great hustle by the centre, Isaac Tago. It was a nice attack, beautiful offload out the back. The centre will see it. Drives in under the ball, shoulder under the ball. Great tackle.
Fatty, Campbell Graham, you could throw a Smith's Chris jersey on him with that hairdo, couldn't you? He's almost a throwback to the 70s and the 80s. He's got the tape around the head.
Yeah, you know what? A little bit of Johnny Gibbs in him there with the bit long blonde locks, Gibbo.
He needs some help with that moustache.
Loves the retro look, obviously. So Tago scored the first try and forced an error with a wonderful tackle. What a prospect from St Mary's, Isaac Tago. Matt Burton left, and people are wondering how are we going to fill the role of Dally M Centre of the Year? Well, they had one waiting, and they're going to score again. It's Taylor May. How do they get through there?
Oh, it's just beautiful, beautiful set-up play here. Isaac Tago will run a really strong decoy, and then out the back, Harvey Norman replay. Billy Army kick out, just comes out the back, gets the 2-on-1. And once again, the size of kick out, Paulo has to stay on kick out, and then just a beautiful pass on the outside. There's so many options, but the key is done at speed.
Yeah. They're so good. And this is the advantage of having a 5'8" who actually runs onto the ball. So many 5'8s these days just stand there and give it to the outside backs, but you got a 5'8 that hits the ball with some pace. It brings the whole of the back line running with you. Brad Fittler.
Well, a minute ago, the left-hand side of the Panthers let in a try. And in the last minute, Isaac Tago come up with the tackle where they got the ball back, and then it was Kikau and May that scored the try. They do have a problem on that side, on the left-hand side, and Dane Gagai exposed them last week off a scrum. So if they can just get that connection together, they're looking like a lethal edge, that left side for the Panthers.
Well, none from 2 tonight. Nathan Cleary. Brad Fittler spoke about the 20-30 kilometre southerly. He would be burning. Let's have a look at his face, the concentration here. Big challenge in this wind.
And the conversion attempt is waved away, but let's hear it one more time. He scored a hat-trick last week 4 tries in 3 NRL matches for Taylor.
Guys, make sure you wait. Just wait, Latrell.
Penrith with their 3rd of the night. No room at all to work with against the sideline, and lovely ball from Kick-Out. And he's a good finisher, this young kid, Taylor May. I should mention the Rabbitohs are wearing black armbands tonight in memory of Damien Cook's grandfather, who passed away this week. His name is Ray Phillips. He was a life member of the Illawarra Juniors. We send our condolences to the family. Edwards down. And Cleary sticks it up into the breeze. Look at this. It's hanging up there. It eventually drops down the waiting arms of Paulo. And Graham. They broke all those attacking records last year, South Sydney. Amazing year. Most wins in a season, most tries in a season, most points in a season for the club. First team in Premiership history to score 30-plus points in 8 consecutive games as well. Ilias. And Edwards, nicely poised, fires the pass away. And it's Taylor May.
It's a big advantage when your centres and wingers can get back behind the ball off that kick reception. He found a pass that time, Dylan Edwards, and it picked up an easy 15 metres.
Oh, Edwards with a strange sort of pass, which finds Crichton in the end. Cody Walker, the tackler. And Staines this time. They go looking for work, the wingers, for Penrith, don't they? They're invariably running it once or twice a set. Here they are again down the left-hand side, and Tago knocked over by Graham. And Cleary. This win means the Penrith Chasers have a chance against these high attacking kicks, but Mitchell with a good take at fullback. Scored that try last week. Latrell with all the Roosters fans in the background and the South Sydney fans in the corner. Oh dear. Gee.
Boy, oh boy. They talk about inviting Penrith into your quarter. They made a mistake on their last set of 6 and it cost them a try. And here's George Burgess. Tom Burgess. Well, they're all the same, aren't they? Anyway, so that's Tom.
Same surname, yeah.
And he just took his eyes off the ball.
Wait for the call,
It's a rookie error by the vet.
Midfield scrum here, and you got Luai and Dylan Edwards just behind the scrum. They swing late.
Here they are again. Good passing. Cleary to Edwards. He keeps it alive. Crichton now. Stephen Crichton. Gets to within 12 of South Sydney's line.
Oh no, who's that down? Is that Cam Murray?
No, it's Jacob Host again.
Jacob Host.
He's having a dirty old night, Jacob Host. He shook off his knee problem and he's been clocked in the head or neck here. Oh. Oh. His neck just got clamped.
That looked awkward.
Yeah.
For Stephen Crichton, the way his leg bent, twisted then. Watch him twist up here.
Oh. Don't think I've ever seen that before.
It's like wrestling a cobra.
called him on that 10, particularly out of yardage. So.
No, I'm not going to say anything.
Glorious night. But they had been expecting quite a bit of rain and winds here. There is that breeze, but not as pronounced as we may have thought, and there's no sign of rain, thankfully.
Use the foot.
Eisenhuth. The Panthers set up now from inside South Sydney's 10. Coruscant with a one-handed scoop. Fisher Harris barrels his way towards the line, and he has stopped. The main tackler there was Arrow. Yo with a juggle. He maintains possession though. And Burgess part of the tackle with Arrow again. Cleary out to Liam Martin. Last coming up. What's Nathan got for us? He's going to roll it through. He was trying to set it up for a chase from Kickow, who got cluttered up in traffic. Oh, the Panthers are in there in numbers. The held call had already come.
Yeah, and a penalty now. Yeah, he called held.
I call it held.
Yeah.
Stop moving. No, I call it held though.
He didn't stop moving.
He succumbed in the tackle. We're over here. They dragged him all the way.
Was he not moving the whole time?
No, I don't believe he was, and I've called held because he succumbed in the tackle.
All right, so the Penrith players are saying that he was still moving at all times. So...
Well, how's he? He's not held there at all.
No.
There's no way he's held.
No. He's called held, but he wasn't.
Kick.
Yeah.
Let's go, Tim!
He's kicked that 60 metres.
That's a curious decision. He wasn't on the ground and his momentum hadn't stopped, so that they're entitled to continue with that tackle. A bit of fortune for Souths, and courtesy of the Mitchell bomb downfield. They're 20 metres out from Penrith's line now. Arrow met by Coruscant and Yo. And Cook now for Murray. Runs back into the centre where the markers were waiting for him. 11 metres short now. Cook away to Ilias. This is where they had some luck earlier. It's Cody Walker now. 33 try assists for Cody last year. None so far in 2022. He stopped 7 short of Penrith's line. Ilias will go along the ground towards the post. It dodged the upright. Now Cleary, how's that for confidence? He spirals a pass in the in goal to no avail. Probably an unnecessary risk in the end.
He's onside.
He just backed himself.
Yeah.
That never used to happen. Had you ever done that, Andrew?
What's that?
Throwing the ball in goal to a player 30 metres away.
Mate, getting back for a grubber kick. No.
How's this?
Oh, real.
What about that one, Freddie?
Yeah, well, it's all on the back of a great kick for touch. How often do you get a penalty 1 metre out from your own line, then you're taking the tap 60 metres out? Latrell Mitchell, when he got the penalty, I couldn't even see it. I was watching something else on the TV, and he just hoofed it 60 metres down the park. Here they are, second set of 6 on the Panthers try line.
So Tom Burgess now. Yo waiting for him, Fisher Harris as well. Murray, Walker around the back. And good tackle, Staines. Look how far in field he is. But he comes up with his man. It's Tane Milne. 6 again now. That's a third tackle infringement. And Burgess is happy to take the tackle here. Murray into the line. Well, that's nearly an obstruction, actually. He had Arrow right in front of him, but Ashley Klein said no. Cook, Ilias. Ilias, yes, the youngster. Good try.
Yeah, great stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be looked at. I believe it's defensive, though.
He is looking better every game. Set up the first try with a beautiful pass. This time, they rush him from the inside. Harvey Norman replay. Isaiah rushes him. He gets back on the inside. They'll look at this lead run from Tom Burgess. Tom Burgess goes through. You see him there. Does he hold up any defenders? Fisher Harris bumps into him, which he checks on his job there, Fisher Harris.
This might be
I think the bunker may look at this one and say that Fisher Harris got caught up with Tom Burgess.
And here they go.
This is under review for a potential obstruction, looking at James Fisher Harris.
Potential obstruction. So
James Fisher Harris has eyes for the ball. Tom Burgess runs a lead run to the outside shoulder and initiates contact. This impacts the ability of James Fisher Harris to continue to defend. We have a decision.
It's the right decision. Fisher Harris just gets caught up and he cannot get on the inside and help Isaiah. Brad Fittler.
Well, they all know what they need to do, those lead runners. That's just a lazy run by Tom Burgess. Just dawdled onto it and just stood in the line of the Panthers.
But how good to see a young halfback, Andrew, back himself.
Yeah,
you know, with his own ability. He's only new to the NRL first grade situation, and he's, you know what, I'll have a dig here.
It's a real art that's gone out of the game, isn't it?
Oh, well,
It's
you
all
know,
pass,
most
pass.
halfbacks, their natural games are coached out of them, I reckon. And it's good to see that he's had a crack there. Unfortunately, no 4 points.
Used to love watching Alfie have a crack at him close to the line, Fatty. The little fellow with all his footwork.
Well, here's one of these.
Oh, look out, intercept. Oh, good presence of mind by Tago. If he hadn't have driven Paulo into the ground there, he'd be putting it down.
Isn't this game warming up?
Yeah. $15 Havili, sent out by Jason Demetriou. They're now hosts. He'd be happy, Jason. He got his first NRL win as a coach last week, and it was against the Roosters of all teams. Cook. Oh no, not again.
They just missed the mark with that pass then. Damien Cook is out in front of Havili. I'm going to give a rap to South Sydney. Penrith have come here tonight with an ambush. See, this pass just dips on him at the last minute. And with a rushing defence, hard one to take. I'm going to say Penrith came here looking to ambush him early in the opening 30 minutes, but they've hung on, the Bunnies.
Oh dear, Lachlan. Shot clock off. Wait, guys. Wait.
Talk about halfbacks that changed the game. Think about Steve Mortimer, Peter Sterling, who took the line on. Phil Blake, 82-83, there was no better halfback.
The chip and chase.
Oh,
the double chip and chase. Chip the line and chip the fullback.
27 tries in 1983.
I wonder how many times Greg Alexander scored in those circumstances on this ground.
Yeah, the list goes on and on.
Yo, that's a good run. What a mighty player he's become. Luai for kick out. Oh, good shot. Kaloa Matangi. Young ball, old ball coming together. Now pressure on Cleary. Murray rushed out. Now no one wants to catch this. It's going to bounce to Staines. All the South players were looking at each other, literally. Now Cleary snaps it around on the second kick. And eventually it comes down after all that with South Sydney, and that's Ilias back there to get it. Here's the shot. That is good contact.
I've never seen him get smashed like that kick out.
Yeah.
Never ever seen him get rocked. You like him, Paddy?
Yeah, he's a good one. Remind me not to go to his hairdresser.
You need a bit more up top for that style, Fatty. We've been going that for 3 or 4 years. Now Ilias from outside 40. It's a half break there by Burgess. There was no one supporting the previous play before the kick. Graham down there to make the tackle here on Edwards. So this has flown 31 minutes. And it's 12-6, but it is 3 tries to 1. And Nathan Cleary hasn't kicked a goal yet in difficult conditions. South will have to contend with that in the second half. So They need to be within touching distance when you consider that the conditions here won't be favourable for them after half-time. There's a good quick play the ball. Coruscant. And Sorensen now. He's been a good buy for Penrith.
Love him as a player.
Yeah.
He works so hard.
It's the last tackle. And Cleary and Luai wanted to get it out there to Tago, but they're going to hand the ball back to South inside their 10.
Yeah, nice play there from Jerome Luai. Jackson Paulo, he was looking for intercept again. Luai saw that, pulled the pass back. You get the feel that both these teams will be there at the end of the year, if healthy.
Oh, good defence again. Yeah, the effects march right on top of it there. Now Mitchell. Oh, driven. I got the ball away. Somehow. Now Walker sprints upfield. Johnston up against them. Good tackle. Staines gets him.
Well, two passes from magicians. Latrell and Cody.
And they shift to the other sideline now. Kalamatangi to Campbell Graham. Another juggle. The catching and passing hasn't been all that crisp for South in the first half. How did Mitchell slip that pass? I can't wait to see the replay. Here's Walker again. And Johnston, he's a long way infield here, but this is their go-to side. Out of the top it goes. Milne bundled over the touchline.
A great scramble. Great footing. Great attack. Great defence.
Play the ball in the middle.
Started here with the offload. Latrell, 2-3 plays, gets one away to his great mate Cody Walker. Cody gets down. He throws even a better one to Alex Johnson. Watch this, around the corner, two hands. And then they go sideline to sideline, but the scramble's there. They had him shot to pieces here. Look at the scramble from the inside, off the ground, competing for each other. There's three players there.
And that's why they're the current premiers. Defence like that. I mean, they basically won last year because of their defence.
Conceded 11.6 points per game on average. Last season, the Panthers, remarkable defensive record. What about that ball from Mitchell? Freakish stuff. Martha Beatson about it. Fisher Harris, another solid stint at the top. And Yo gets Penrith to tackle 5, and they'll use Luai for the clearing kick. The ball's certainly holding up in the breeze, and Jackson Paulo sees a wall of black in front of him. Spencer Leniu in 10 is out there. Oh, they got another pass away, and Latrell's looking dangerous here. He's up again. Haven't stopped him yet. Oh, now a one-on-one strip attempt. Mitchell still going. Somebody tackle the man. Ilias now.
He's beat some good defenders there too, Latrell. He just has that presence about him. Every time he gets the ball, something happens.
Martin tried to put a big shot on Havili that time. He was able to dodge him in the nick of time. Murray and Walker now host. Tough performance from him. He's been knocked from pillar to post and he's still charging Jacob Host. This is a good set for South Sydney. Here's Walker. He's lost the ball. Some strange errors out there in the first half.
But he's come to life, Cody Walker. The more he gets the ball in his hands, the better South Sydney go. We all know that. And he's been real busy the last 5, 6, 7 minutes. And they've looked a whole lot better. He and Latrell.
Penalty.
Now, penalty to Penrith.
That was
South
clever.
didn't need that.
How smart was that, Paul? Coruscant knew they were offside, and they invited them to make the tackle. And courtesy of this new rule, because they're coming out of their 40, it is actually a penalty, and it'll get Penrith down in South's half. He ran at Havili knowing he wasn't square there at Marcus. Smart. Kick out gets us back underway. So 3.5 until the break now. Can Penrith notch up a 4th try of the game? This is Spencer Leniu.
Well, he's a player, this young man.
And plays short to Sorensen. The host and Havili combining in the tackle. Played to Coruscant. He'll send Yo at them again, then Nathan. And that was a trick play with Kickout coming back on the inside. Tago has the ball, but Graham is all over him with assistance there from Ilias. They're down inside the 20. Half-time looming. Leniu on tackle 5 is stopped in the tackle of Burgess. Cleary, he's going to have a run. Nathan goes himself. He ducked underneath one and they've pulled him down.
Hand over there. Mate, if you scored a try, no good there. Isaiah, you can't do that, mate. Back here.
Telstra is proud to be the naming rights partner of the NRL Telstra Premiership for 21 consecutive years now.
We've got 2 minutes to go. Bunnies can jag one here, considering how hard Penrith have come out this first half. 12-6.
Burgess now just over the halfway. Cook hasn't run so far and tries to here. The defence awake to the threat. Played on the 40-metre line. Havili. 90 seconds until half-time. Ilias. Burgess through a hole. Lovely ball from the number 7. He's having a great game, the young halfback. Walker sends it to Murray. He gets shoved back in the field of play. Unbelievable goal line defence.
Lachlan Ilias, can we see that pass again?
Okay.
That was beautiful. Digs right into the line. See Liam Martin there worried about the men out the back, and then Tom Burgess.
Mate, that was like you to Paul Marquette in 1997.
Paul Marquette's just fallen off his recliner at home.
Oh, Penrith flew out of the blocks here. 2 tries in the first 12 minutes of play, but they've settled, haven't they?
It looked like it could have been a shellac, the way they scored with ease in the first 10, 12 minutes, but South have come right back into it.
Coruscant. Well, just this wind is going to be a telling factor. Now, Cleary, he's going to try and use the wind to effect here. Up it is. Up in the air, bounces backwards. And South made a mistake here.
Still alive.
With Yo, Penrith still a chance. It's with Cleary. Cleary in and out of tacklers, gets the pass away. Staines and now Edwards and over the top. How about this? The half-time bell's gone. The kick-out's got it out the back. It's still alive here. He gives the pass to Crichton. Crichton pops it up. This is unbelievable. Then Staines kicks it. It bounces back across the face of them. What has just happened there?
Take a breath. Oh. Take a breath.
Wow. What a way to finish the half. Well, we knew this would be something special to watch. The rematch of the grand final, and we've got a belter on our hands at halftime. It's the Panthers 12 leading the Rabbitohs 6 here at Bluebet Stadium in Penrith before a packed house. It doesn't get any better for a Friday night.
I think you'll kick one this half.
One of those low skidding ones.
Yep. Get to the right-hand side of the field and then kick it to this northwestern side.
Yes, that will get them very excited. What a wonderful sight this is. Suburban grounds, a local team playing good footy. The the Premiers, of course. They have great support out here in the West, but they're loving their rugby league here in Penrith at the moment, and we've got a packed house at Bluebet Stadium. So Taylor May now really making his mark in the absence of Brian To'o.
Got a stat for the Penrith fans they might enjoy. When leading at half-time since 2020, they are 39 from 39, Penrith. Courtesy of David Middleton, that one.
Good offload. And Edwards working through the middle of the ground. Hey, Paul, they're going for their 20th straight win here at home, Penrith. Do you know the Dragons, between 1954 and 1966, won 56 straight at Cogra?
Wow, that's an effort.
That's the record, obviously.
What a great era that was for Dragons fans.
Didn't play all of their games there. The best of the games was at the SCG, of course, on the Sunday. But wow, 56 straight. They were nearly untouchable through that era. So host came into the contest after only a couple of minutes, with Nichols leaving the ground because of injury. He was supposed to be back, actually, Mark Nichols. Danica reporting, but we haven't seen him since. Here's Havili now. And Cody Walker. Plenty of hang time on that one. And Charlie Staines takes it neatly. And now Stephen Crichton. The youngest backline in the competition this weekend, the Panthers. You think how good they are. They're a team of babies, really, still. Average age less than 23 years of age in the Panthers backline. The oldest of those is Dylan Edwards at 26. Unbelievable. So May tackled a metre out from the halfway line. Cleary. Both sides happy to trade sets to start the second half. Sorensen and Coruscant down there to pin Alex Johnston. Now Paulo. Hello, Matangi. He hit Kickow with a belter just before half-time. Murray onto Havili. They get over the halfway line. Tackle made there by Liam Martin. Murray runs his time, he's lost it. He's lost the ball. That was one area in the first half that the coach would want them to tighten up.
They're appealing the Bunnies here for a captain's challenge.
No, it's the previous play the ball though. Okay, so I've got a penalty there for slowing the tackle. Souths are challenging the decision of a knock-on by Penrith.
He was already held.
Yeah, in the lead-up.
So he's looking to offload Cameron Murray.
So is there a Panther hand on it after the ball comes free?
The ball has gone backwards at this stage from Cam Murray.
Is there a knock on in the pickup? Oh,
Yes,
maybe.
there is.
Yeah.
It originally goes backwards, but then he gets his hand on it again, Murray, and he knocks it there.
It's going backwards.
Still
Just
going
looking
backwards.
to determine if the second touch from Cam Murray goes forward or backwards.
It's rolling backwards there, so it's going backwards. And then, is it Liam Martin? He knocks it on.
The ball does go backwards off Cam Murray. Just now looking to determine if Liam Martin knocks on in the pickup.
There might be another illusion like last night. It was an illusion that it went forwards.
Are they seeing if Damien Cook's touched it?
Liam Martin knocks the ball on. The challenge is successful.
Good challenge.
Now, Cameron Murray's too smart. He's not going to get a challenge wrong.
Hey? Yeah, it'll be a scrum. Where do you want the scrum? The challenge is successful. Okay, so the scrum's going to be in the middle, guys.
Danica, some breaking news.
Yes, unfortunate news for the Rabbitohs and for Mark Nichols. He will not be back tonight. I just spoke to the club and they're saying at this stage they fear it is a syndesmosis injury.
All right, that's bad luck. Thanks, Danica. Can't imagine having a foot in an ice bucket would be all that pleasant. In six weeks' time, or a couple of months' time, it won't be fun remotely when the cold winter months are upon us. It's coolish tonight, though, in Penrith, as Tom Burgess carries it to within 25 of the Panthers' line. Leaving you the main tackler there. Here's the South Sydney trademark. Out left they swing, but look at the black jumpers over there. They would have drilled on that all week. Okay, set, restart, 6 more.
Keep an eye on this challenge. There's some push and shove there with Tano Mill and Jerome Luai.
So South's hoping to level. They're going, oh, they've done it again. Paddy, how many knock-ons have they managed in those situations? No pressure on at all.
1,000. That's they're coach killers.
You just can't get that wrong with big games. Just simple errors like that.
Great crowd, nearly 21,000. You don't get many more than that into Bluebet Stadium these days. You reckon it would have been pretty cramped here on July 17, 2010 when they got 22,582 in. That's the record crowd here. I don't know where they put them.
Held, tackle 4. Okay, time on. Go, 4. Last tackle!
Cleary station right of the ruck. Luai left. It'll come to Nathan, and he's going to go to the air with a floater. Here comes the cavalry. Pressure. Good take. Well taken by Johnston, but the Panthers have them where they want them. That's right down the line. And look at the defence here. They'll be racing off the line. Jackson Paulo. Not quite at their 20 yet after 3 tackles, South Sydney. Graham gets down low, wants to play the ball quickly. He does that. Now Cook can take off on the back of that. Damien Cook with a good run. And they've made 15 metres. That's a terrible ball out of dummy half. And Johnston's got to put the kick down. Straight to Edwards. Did pretty well there, actually, in the end, Alex Johnston. Dylan Edwards, he's got a gap on the rest of the field there. 171 running metres. He'll get up near 250, if not more. Did he have a triple century to start the season? I think he might have, yeah. Here's Yo now. If they score first here, Penrith, this is a highly... it'll be a huge effort for them to go towards winning the game. A kick towards the in-goal. Nearly sets up there for May. Souths look to have it covered.
Just make sure Penrith don't touch
it.
Nearly bounced back to May there at the last minute.
Yeah, a little set play. With Nathan Cleary.
Oh, that got a bit closer than they thought.
Nearly pulled it off. Another wonderful kick by the halfback.
Yeah,
If
he gets that, if the South player doesn't intervene.
Yeah.
Taylor May's a player, isn't he?
Really is.
Strong, quick. He's gone short.
Luai kick out. It's knocked on by Graham.
Knocked on by Campbell. Scrum in the middle. Shot clock is on.
Scrum in the middle.
Joe, do you like the short dropouts?
Yes, really like them.
Let's go, guys. Make sure you wait, guys.
I think these days most teams' defence is pretty strong on their own line.
Well, teams like to defend inside their 10-metre
Yeah.
because they have one marker and they put their fullback in the defensive line. So they're far more comfortable defending there. So
Here's the Panthers set play from the scrum. Quick hands on. Tago. He left Paulo behind. Really important set of 6, this one, in the broader context of the game. Sorensen. 10 metres out from the South Sydney stripe. They head short side right. That's Jamin Salmon in 17. Couple of metres short. Yo playing on to Leniu. That was a tantalising pass. He did well to retain that. It's with Sorensen now. There's been no trick shots yet, but they get to play 5. Plenty of numbers out left here for the Panthers. He goes to Cleary, on to Luai, then to kick out, no look pass. Taylor May, he does beautifully. He gets around the defence and underneath them and scores his second.
that was incredible. Balance, speed, strength. There was 3 South Sydney defenders there. Somehow he finds a way. Harvey Norman replay, kick out, beautiful catch and pass. And then May fends, ducks. That's a great finish.
Yeah, how good. Once again, South players come up. The winger came up and in, just left fresh air there. Paulo didn't have to do that. And then he got inside of all of them. Latrell just went too far, lost his balance. Taylor May, nice work, young fella.
It's a nice shift to the left, and it's similar to what we've seen tonight. Just pause it right there. You'll see the centre there, Tago, runs the decoy here, which holds up Lachlan Ilias, and then watch the pass out the back, draws the outside defenders. Watch the catch and pass here, just let it roll by kick out, beautiful. And then look at this finish, fan, duck, drive. That is some finish. This will look great from this angle. What a player.
It's just an endless supply of talent out here.
We've got Nathan Cleary.
It's going to be an 8 point.
Here's my thing with that try.
Hang on now. They're looking at a potential 8-point try here, Paul. We're hearing.
Under
Is it
review
knees?
for a possible 8-point
Knees
try.
on the put down?
Contact on the try scorer.
Yes. Oh.
Right.
It's Latrell.
Latrell's coming over. No, it can't be that one.
It's not that one.
This one.
Oh, you know what?
Young halfback.
This might be an 8-point try. If precedent's anything to go by here, they've frowned upon this act pretty consistently. And look, it's a penalty because it's clocked him in the head. It'll be an 8-point try.
We have a decision.
Yeah, but it was reviewed as a defensive decision.
So when I say an 8-point try, it's a potential 8-point try. It'll be
a
2
possible
kicks
8-point
at goal.
Try, okay, so the contact by Lachlan Ilias is on the court.
It is.
We're going to have a penalty after the conversion.
Nathan Cleary's none from 3.
And he's looked rusty, Joey, hasn't he?
Well, he gets his kick on his favourite side with the breeze blowing it in. He'll start this kick outside that right upright. He'll start it out here.
So to explain too, after this kick, there'll be another kick from right in front.
Watch him shape this in.
Oh, yes. He's back. And so this kick is essentially a shot at penalty goal after the active foul play by Ilias. Oh, that's a costly 8-point try, isn't it? The margin goes beyond the 2 converted tries now. Freddie.
I've got to say, this fickle Panthers crowd, there was a very over-exuberant cheer for Nathan Cleary there. They can still remember the 3 he missed in the first half. They're not happy.
Oh, they're hard markers, aren't they? Well, that's a huge moment in the game. The extra 2 points. So, in the twinkling of an eye, the scoreboard just gets away from South Sydney a little bit here. The 8-point try makes it 20 points to 6. HIA here for Jackson Paulo too. They're running short on the bench now, South Sydney. What have they got? Two part of the rotation because Nichols is off for the rest of the game. Big task for Souths ahead now. As Paul said, the Panthers, the best front runners in the competition with that remarkable record of leading and winning at half-time.
I've got to say this, in Lachlan Ilias' defence, there was not much in that, and it was, look, careless. He should be fine. There was just a desperation attempt to try and save the try, which is what rugby league's all about, desperation.
Jamin Salmon. And here's Yo. Going for 4 man of the match performances in a row. Pressure's on. Now Cleary, look at this. It's hanging forever up there. Graham with a good take. And a good carry back too. He's met by some testing defence, however.
So Campbell Graham's gone to the right wing. And Jairo is now at right centre. Brad Fittler.
It's been a real lesson from Nathan Cleary when kicking in the breeze. In the first half, he was kicking the ball so it'd go nice and high and bring the Souths back 3 forward onto the ball while these Panthers chasers were coming at them. That's a very hard catch. And then the second half, you can just see kicking nice big floaters and extremely hard to catch when the wind's around in these circumstances. A real great lesson in kicking with the breeze around.
Walker kicks long to Edwards. And Staines. So he's a centurion for running metres. The Panthers have got 6 of those at this stage of the match. Dylan Edwards has gone past a double century against only one Souths player who's run for 100 metres or more. That's Campbell Graham.
He's actually had a good game, Charlie.
Yeah.
Staines, look, he's done a lot of work. Very willing to take it up the middle when it needs taking, and his defence has been terrific. He's actually a copybook low defender.
What a great tackle that was. Was that Lachlan Ilias? Stood his ground.
Hey, Jerome.
Oh, Luai. He's upsetting a few of them out there. He was having a blue with Tane Milne before.
Oh.
All right. I warned you in the first half for dragging players away. You've done it again.
You see this tackle from Lachlan Ilias on kick out? Have a look at this one, Fat. Stands his ground, drops late, bang, look at that.
Yeah, that's good. That's courage.
Great technique, good strength.
Well, they've given away a penalty in possession. All right, what can South manage here? They need a bit of a spark. Here's Liam Knight. Tackle there by Sorensen. Left they come through Murray and Burgess. There's a good tackle around the legs. Jamin Salmon. Oh, no way. Oh, it's touched by Penrith.
Yeah, they played at the hand there of Cook.
Marcus, you broke down play. Marcus.
Mitch Kenny in 14 out there for the Panthers, and Corus and Cook are having words.
Yeah, it's gone forward though. Yeah. So I can't play on, guys.
So the Panthers will take their time, get their line in order. And Souths back in possession inside Penrith's 20 now. Burgess playing it. Here's Knight. Runs it towards the posts. Kenny part of the tackle with Isaiah Yeo. They go left. Murray to Walker to Milne. Ah, they're all over him. They've defended that left-hand side of the field so well. That's South scored more than half their tries down the left-hand passage last season. And the Panthers have just shut them down. Host with the play the ball, and Murray, and through Ilias, they go to Graham, who's cutting back on an angle here. Luai over there, and Tago as well. Latrell Mitchell, Lachlan Ilias, and Cam Murray. That's that third tackle, so we've had 2 set restarts on this set. Mitchell, Latrell, hard to hold, hard to stop. Mitchell over the line, but the black jumpers come in and they wrap around the ball. It takes a bit of stopping Latrell from there. Ilias with a kick towards the end goal. Jacob Host, you got a check in running, but it's another set of 6 coming their way.
Great control, building pressure. Previous couple of plays, I'd love to see more of that. Damien Cook getting out of dummy half. Look at this angle here. This looks magic. Look at that. Just gets it into space, Lachlan Ilias. You'd like to see Cook getting out of dummy half and combining with Latrell.
Stay behind, guys.
They can get some trick shots and some angles and working over those tied big middle forwards for Penrith. They'll have some joy.
Panthers so well organised in defence on their line, Paul.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And, you know, that comes through communication, trust, and knowing your inside man, your outside man. It's what it's all about. It's teamwork.
Now Knight with another good run. Murray, Ilias, Luai, good tackle. A dumping tackle. Murray and Walker. And it's picked up here by the Panthers, and Crichton's going to scoot upfield. Give it to Staines, and they'll just about score. Staines couldn't get on the outside of his man.
South Senior appealing that it hit a Penrith player. The play to the whistle.
Cleary now. The fans say they're offside. They're making a heck of a racket here. And Kenny. Inside the 20, Isaiah Yeo, Cleary, onto Isaac Tago. Taylor May got a hat-trick last week, and he's within striking distance of back-to-back hat-tricks. So Luai. Left they come, Cleary up in the air, the ball comes down near the line. Oh, who was that tape? Leaping earlier, that was Crichton, wasn't he? Tried to leap over the South defence. NRL's free-to-play game. Pickham is back, just picked the winning margin from 4 selected matches to win a share of the $100,000 weekly prize. Head to nrl.com/pick'em right now to be part of that. Oh, I thought it was high there on Damien Cook. The South Sydney players appealing for a penalty. They didn't get one. Now Mitchell. How about that for a kick? That's the highest kick I've ever seen.
That just knocked Buzz Aldrin off the moon. How was that one, Buzz?
Yeah, look, not bad, Joey.
Not bad, Buzz.
Geez, Buzz Aldrin's been up there for a while, Joey.
Oh, he loves it up there.
When did he get there in the 60s? I think I saw Buzz Aldrin doing some those late night infomercials. He was selling something on television.
Oh, he's a big rugby league fan.
21st of July 1969.
Ilias now. And Walker. Here's Johnston. Alex Johnston. Back in field he comes. Gives the pass away. Walker's in. We've still got time and we've got a game on our hands.
She's not over yet. The Walker train, the Walker machine, it's hit. It's unloaded. Started it, finished it. South Sydney alive and kicking. Look at that, at pace, beautiful ball. Another excellent ball there, and then just backed up on the inside, Alex Johnston. That's South Sydney at its best.
So Cody Walker, who else would you expect to stand up?
Geez, I thought Alex Johnson was going to get over there in the corner.
Yeah. He could have backed himself.
Here we go. Look at Cody organising. Tane Milne, beautiful catch and pass then. Alex Johnson, he looked it away. And then Cody, like all good 5'8", pass and follow.
Well, he breathed life into the grand final, Cody Walker. Might he be doing it here tonight? Oh!
What's happened? He's had an airy.
I've never seen that before. That's like you on the tee at Monash there, Fatty.
False start.
Eight points the difference now. Lovely try for Souths. Oh no! It bounces on Ilias over his head and over the back.
No. I like his temperament, Ilias. Just gets on with it. Look at this, torpedo kickoff by Nathan Cleary. Bounces up.
No.
Up and over. They're going short again here with Latrell Mitchell.
Stay behind.
Looking for Campbell Graham, a big giraffe, and that's they got it back.
I don't think that's where he was intending for the kick to go, but it worked out well because none of the tall timber for Penrith were around the ball. It was Coruscant who got isolated. All right, bit of a momentum shift here.
They've been courageous, considering some injuries and the way they attacked them early. Penrith have just hung in.
Oh, they are a courageous unit. The grand final, you consider that. Even the game in Melbourne a couple of weeks ago, which was a Golden Point win of the Storm, they were 14-0 down. Oh, Edwards under pressure. Takes it nicely.
Bit of a late flop there.
These Stains look at Souths. They can see their opportunity here. Crichton fires it out, and Tago, kick-out was on the wing there. The Taylor mate. Here goes James Fisher-Harris.
Nice man to bring on with 15 minutes to go.
And Cleary with an end-over-end style kick. Johnston confronted by Kenny. And Salmon down there as well. Here's Latrell. No real space for him as such tonight, Latrell, but he's been happy to roll the sleeves up.
He's played tough.
Yeah. This is Liam Knight. Tackled by Yo and Fisher-Harris and Jamin Salmon, who's playing in the back row here since coming off the bench. Now Walker. Good tackle. There's Cleary. And now Crichton chases hard from Market. Pressure on Ilias here. But you mentioned temperament, Andrew, and he's done nicely there too, and Edwards takes it well.
He's getting better and better each game. Defensively, he's made some great tackles. I'm sure they wanted to kick out before, but he makes an error, he just gets on with it.
Hey, Freddie, down on the sideline, bit of tension coming over this crowd.
A little bit of nervousness, I think. Penrith looked in control there. Well, this is a relieving penalty. Yeah, I think there for a while there was a little bit nervous. Southside took the crowd out of the game, but that penalty will just relieve that pressure valve, and everyone can sit down and take a breath. And Nathan Cleary can get back in control, I'd say.
That's why we wish Mark Hughes from the Mark Hughes Foundation good luck. They're going on their annual adventure, raising money for the Mark Hughes Foundation. 450-kilometre bike ride in Darwin. Paul Harrigan, Mark Hughes, Billy Peden, Kirk Gidds. You want to have a look at it? Go to the markhughes.foundation.com. They've already raised over 450,000.
That's wonderful. Yeah. How many days? 450.
Only a couple.
Really?
Yeah. Surveillance has asked the game to be stopped for you to go for a HIA. Billy Army. Yeah, it's from the doctor.
It was 34 degrees today in Darwin. Can you imagine riding a bike for 450k? Now, kick-out's got to go off for the HIA.
Rubbish, cutting people, hitting people.
How's the big chief looking bike pants?
Oh, yeah.
Danica.
Yes, unfortunate news for South Sydney. Jackson Paulo has failed his HIA, so he will not be back tonight. So that's now 2 players they are down, with Mark Nichols also suffering that ankle injury early on in the game.
Thanks, Danica.
I think Chief struggles in the bike pants, and not really his go.
Find a set of bike pants big enough for you, Andrew?
No.
All right. That 8-point try, we might be looking back on that as a huge turning point in this game. It would be a converted try margin if not for that.
Ooh, it's fallen really awkward. Oh no, Jerome Luai gets his knee caught up. I hope he's all right there. That looked ugly.
I think that scared him. Oh, it lands. Everyone's worried about the blockers and the decoys or escorts, whatever they call them, and no one thought about catching the ball. Now Luai has just shuffled out to the wing here to try and get some movement into that leg.
Try to get Cody and Latrell.
Good offload.
If Latrell can get up with his sidekick, Cody Walker, get a little bit of magic going.
There's Murray now.
Geez, he must sleep well after a game, Cameron Murray. Got so much work.
Oh, Edwards fires a long ball to May, who's going to pass over to Tago.
Oh, it's great play. The way the outside backs get back behind the ball. And with that pass, it just moves the defence, makes the big men chase the ball, scatters the defence.
Good ball. Great pass around the corner. She's a player in the making, is Taylor May.
How strong is it?
How are they finding a place in this team? They've got Toto to come back in yet. And Cleary on for Crichton now. Tries to stand them up on the outside. That was a good tackle. Tane Mill. He's had a running battle with a lot of the Panthers tonight, Tane Mill. Crichton not happy that time. Fourth play. Yo to Nathan Cleary to Luai. His knees all right. Tago now. A bit of space for him. Back to Cleary. Oh, just tackled.
Damien Cook, ripper.
He would have scored, I reckon. Comes out to Luai. This is danger. Luai rolls it through. It'll be a try to Martin. It's a try off the Luai kick.
Yeah, so good. Never dead, Penrith. Always looking for the next man to pass to. Looked like it was all over Red Rover. The play was going nowhere, but they just kept turning and finding support on the Harvey Norman replay. He's a gun, May. Then Nathan takes a fantastic tackle by Damien Cook. Play the ball, and there's no try. You can't see a try coming out of this, but then Luai just, look at this kick. And then Martin, he tripped, but still got there.
Oh, it was a great play. Liam Martin actually calls the play. You see him put his arm forward. And he just wants it more. Nice kick into space.
That's
there.
a no-look kick.
Through the legs of Latrell Mitchell. And then Liam Martin. He gives up on absolutely nothing. That's him to a T. Always moving forward, just in case, just in case.
He's such a good player.
Oh,
I love watching him because he never stops. His effort in the first minute or the 80th minute, doesn't matter, it's still the same. Brad Fittler.
On the back of some really good Penrith defence, I've got to say the fullback, Dylan Edwards, he's been so safe. Ran for 232 metres. The only opportunity really Souths have had is hopefully coming from an error off Edwards, and he's given them absolutely nothing. He also supported a Tyler May offload. Great game from Dylan Edwards.
Panthers 26, Rabbitohs 12. And that was the Panthers' 20th try of the season, being Bluestone Homeowners has already committed to planting 2,000 trees to create a greener Australia.
Stay behind, guys.
For every try the Panthers score this season, Bluestone will plant 100 trees.
Oh, it's too short the kick-off. Don't touch it. Don't touch it, Nathan.
Does he go for two here, Nathan? Every kicker dreams of kicking a 50-metre goal kick. Go on, Nathan. Stand up and put it over.
Well, they've got the wind behind them.
I mean, this will end up in McDonald's.
Kick it before the line as well, yeah?
Nope, he's going to shoot for the sideline.
Did you ever kick one from halfway?
Yes.
Did you?
Against Melbourne.
Right. Just got over?
Please.
stop it.
With that rump stake, Fatty, kick it 70 or 80.
Oh, yeah. It's a big shaminder.
Yeah, the Devon legs are on fire. That go. He'll get some confidence from some of these bumps Nathan Cleary's copped, especially after his pass.
Kenny.
And shoulders in good nick.
Cleary for Luai. Martin on an angle. Keeps it alive. Back to Stephen Crichton. And Mitch Kenny. Away to Nathan. Dummies and takes on Kaloa Matangi. He's happy to be tackled.
Fatty, fully fit. Penrith, can you see any team beating them?
No, because I think, to be honest, they look better than last year.
They do, don't they?
They really do, yeah.
Year older, year wiser, and some young talent coming through. You've got to think that their star meter reader on the wing, Brian To'o's not there.
That's right. They've had, some players left. Matt Burton.
But then they just Taylor May.
Well, it's a nursery out here. It's massive. So they're just going to keep coming. Oh, and that's another mistake by South, getting quite frustrated now, the Bunnies. 6.5 minutes left, down 26-12.
Just throw something in the works there as part of that discussion. They did have a little flat spot post-Origin last year. They had a large contingent, and they'll have at least the same number of players. They might have a couple more go through Origin.
Well, that's going to happen, and they'll just got to get through it and do their best, and they did that last year, and they still won the comp. So, when you've got the best side in the comp, you've got to expect you're going to have 6 or 8 players in Origin.
Yeah. Here's Cleary. And Staines has to go back and dive on the loose. Well, Tane Milne's cleaned him up on the ground.
It's fair game. Brad Fittler.
So just on that discussion about rep plays, the Panthers don't have a single Australian player.
I think that may change.
A bit's happened since the last time the Australian side was put together. Luai. Mitchell, here we go. Campbell Graham now. Damien Cook, he was a beach sprint champion, but he can't get away from Taylor May.
You don't make 50 tackles on the beach. Bit of fatigue in the legs there on Cookie.
Whoa, good shot. Some more good defence. There's Milne. And Jacob Host tackle just short of the halfway line. Final 5 minutes of the match. Oh, it's the last tackle. They didn't get a kick away. Well, it's been I suppose a disappointing outcome for South. I wonder how you rate their performance in comparison to last week.
I think they've been really courageous. They're always going to be near impossible to beat here, Penrith, and they came out firing all of their bullets, and they hung in. South Sydney, they'll be there towards the end of the year without a doubt.
Well, I mean, they were one play down after a minute. They've showed glimpses of their best form that we saw last year tonight.
Well, last week we saw Melbourne and Parramatta go at it, and now tonight these two teams have gone at it. Those 4 teams I mentioned, they're the benchmark.
Nice ball from dummy half. Theory Martin's put it down. So the Panthers, they'll be 4 from 4 tonight and ahead next 3 weeks. They've got the Bulldogs at CommBank Stadium. They've got the Broncos here. They've got the Raiders here. They'll be overwhelming favourites for all of those games. So without jumping the gun, they could be 7 from 7 to start the season. South's up against the Dragons next week, followed by the Bulldogs and the Tigers. So themselves have a run that they consider themselves a good chance of going through successfully. The Airpulse State of Origin series is on sale now. We touched on Origin. Be there live to witness Australia's greatest sporting rivalry in Sydney, Perth and Brisbane. Tickets are selling fast. Head to nrl.com.
Here we go.
/tickets. Johnston down the wing. Tackle over the sideline.
Oh, was that Scott Sattler? Or was that Dylan Edwards? I think he's been the best on the field tonight, Dylan Edwards.
Yeah. Brilliant tackle. Great cover defending fullback tackle.
Jeez, it's rare that Alex Johnson doesn't get a try.
Because he comes out of the back of the scrum. Not like he was back there. He come out of the back of the scrum, and that is terrific. And this guy's a speedster. He can go, man. And Dylan Edwards, great ball and all tackle.
I understand he smashes everything fitness-wise at the club, Dylan Edwards. I understand this year in the off-season he even smashed some of his records. So you can see, people are talking about Premiership hangovers. No way this team. They're young, they're hungry.
Yes, Alex Johnston, 23 tries in his last 14 games. He thought he was away there. That was a heck of a tackle. He's a different style of fullback, Dylan Edwards, but he's become a class player.
Well, they don't need him to be that ball-playing fullback like a Billy Slater, because they have Isaiah Yeo in the middle, and then they have the two halves feeding off Isaiah Yeo.
Oh, good tackle.
So you've got three ball players there on the field. He's just all energy. He's on the ball, supporting. Here he is. He's an extra front rower, go forward man.
He's getting up near the 300-metre mark again, Dylan. Jamin Salmon getting some useful minutes under his belt tonight. Penalty.
3-on-1 strip.
Yeah, they might just have a kick a goal here to finish off the night.
The bench is saying so.
What are you guys doing?
So,
Moses missing tonight. Moses Leota.
Yeah.
He's not playing.
To'o as well.
Brian To'o.
That's it. Oh, Nathan's brushed his old man.
Well, they're going to make a statement here. This is good. This is really good.
Just over a minute remaining. Eisenhuth tackled. Penrith's last little attacking passage here before full time. Spencer Leniu. Tackle inside the 10. Kenny, right to Yeo, away to Cleary. And Edwards tackled short of the line with Host wrapping him up around the ball. Cleary out to Luai, and Tago with a kick towards the end goal. Mitchell sends it into the stands, and we might not see any more action. I think they'll be happy to call it quits there.
These young men on the left edge, Isaac Tago, Taylor May, they're both local juniors. Yeah?
Oh, I think the ball's hit one of the young kids in the crowd. Oh, it's an old lady. And he's gone to check on her welfare. It's nice.
Yeah, it's fine, but if you guys are offside.
So the Panthers are going to be 4 from 4. Gee, they are a proper team, aren't they?
Oh, they're humming.
So Friday night football, a rematch of the grand final, and the result falls the same way in more convincing fashion to the one that saw the Panthers lift the trophy in 2021. Penrith 26 over the Rabbitohs 12, and they have made a big statement here to the rest of the competition.